Good day and welcome to the Quick Drive only here on Inquirer Mobility. I'm your host, Artie Lopez. And today we get to feature one of the most capable pickups in the market, the Ford Ranger FX4 MAX. Now, it would be really interesting to know that Ford has the widest range of pickup variants in the market. They got 14. Count that, 14. And the reason behind that is that they've got a Ford Ranger for every preference in terms of aesthetics, performance, features, amenities, the budget, and any combination thereof. There's got to be a Ford Ranger configured exactly the way you want it. Now, the Ford Ranger FX4 MAX very sensibly fills in this gap between the Ford Ranger Wildtrak 4x4 and the Ford Ranger Raptor. You see, the Raptor is in a totally different category in itself. It's a beast straight off the factory and off the showroom floor. You see, it's got a wider track, much taller ride height, beefier tires, and those crazy Fox shock absorbers that enable it to swallow almost any kind of rut, go through almost any kind of obstacle, and makes you blast through an off-road terrain at almost 100 kilometers per hour. That crazy terrain management system enables you to go through almost any kind of terrain. Now, with all the exceptional off-road capabilities of the Ford Ranger Raptor, it's only got 741 kilograms of payload capacity. That's nearly 3/4 of a ton, compared to the Ford Ranger FX4 MAX's 981 kilograms of cargo capacity. That's, nearly a ton. But at the same time, it's got incredible off-road capabilities that's almost at par with the Ford Ranger Raptors. You see, it's got Fox shock absorbers at front, coupled with coil springs, Fox shock absorbers at rear with leaf springs. So that enables the Ford FX4 MAX Ranger to have that kind of cargo capacity, but at the same time, go off-road nearly as well as the Raptor. The Ford Ranger FX4 MAX is powered by a 2-liter bi-turbo diesel engine that's mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. It's got 213 PS and 500 Newton-meters of torque. Now, its closest competition has a turbo diesel engine that's got 2.5 liters of displacement, but only 450 Newton-meters of torque. That just shows you how Ford manages to squeeze out even more power from a smaller engine because of its bi-turbo configuration. So, smaller engine mass means smaller engine weight, so better power-to-weight ratio, and I guess even more enjoyable and usable assertive acceleration with that 500 Newton-meters of torque. Well, I've been given the opportunity to drive the Ford Ranger FX4 MAX in some of the most hair-raising off-road terrain that you can find. Well, we found it somewhere down in the south, and well, I could tell off the bat that it has a very heavy-duty build, and it feels so solid in terms of its suspension and the rigidity of the body shell. And I didn't hesitate in taking it through some obstacles that would make me think twice in other pickups. Well, it's quite apparent that Ford knows exactly who the FX4 MAX is going to be appealing to. It's got an upgraded alternator that's connected to a strip of auxiliary switches that they position right smack on top of the dashboard that you can connect to off-road accessories like LED bars, more auxiliary fog lamps, perhaps a winch, or maybe, I don't know, a retractable awning or 50 caliber barbecue grill. I don't know. But, it's meant for those people who love customization, who can, basically make something look even better, even if it already looks good. Anyway, moving on to the pros and cons, I do feel that the Ranger line below the Ranger Raptor is looking a little bit long in the tooth. Its competitors are getting a little bit more aggressive aesthetics-wise, design-wise. So, even if the Ranger line of trucks and pickups are very capable in terms of performance, and they look good, but, I think the Ranger line needs a little bit of a push in terms of radical design that would make it more aggressive and make it speak more visually in terms of its capability. One more pro of the FX4 MAX is that its interior feels more premium, more leathery than plasticky. Really tight tolerances in terms of stitching and all that. One con is that the Ford Ranger, despite having a dual zone automatic climate controlled air conditioner, it has no rear air conditioner vents, while the Isuzu D-Max has rear air conditioner vents. The Nissan Navara has rear air conditioner vents. And if you got passengers at the rear, that's kind of important. Oh, and one major edge of the Ford Ranger FX4 MAX over the competition is that it has auto park assist. Well, all you got to do is modulate the brakes with your left foot, and it's the FX4 MAX that's going to be controlling the steering and the maneuvering and the throttle to be able to park the truck by itself in a proper spot. And that's a very useful feature if you think you need it. The Ford Ranger FX4 MAX is priced at 1,698,000 pesos. That's 300,000 pesos lower than the price tag of the Ford Ranger Raptor. Of course, it's a whole lot of Raptor for a lot less. Well, it is also smaller in terms of its footprint and dimensions, so it's easier to maneuver and park in the city. And it offers the advantage of being able to carry something that is a lot heavier than what the Raptor can carry. So there you have it. Once again, this has been RD for the Inquirer Mobility Quick Drive. I'll catch you on the next episode. Please stay safe. See you next time.